this is Ryan Wolfson. This is the Sports Jawn. In this episode, like every Tuesday, we'll talk about the players that you should add to your fantasy football rosters that are available in over 66% of leagues. And this week, I want to talk about 5 players, all at different positions. So let me just get straight into it. First one is quarterback Sam Darnold. Week 1, he didn't have a good performance. But since then, he has 11 touchdowns, 4 turnovers, and in a 5-week span, 3 of those 5 games, he's had 295 yards passing, which puts him top 5 in the NFL right now. He is a low-end quarterback 1 last year, and that's what I expect him to be again this year. He's basically playing exactly similar to how he was last year. Last year, he probably ran a little bit more than he did this year, and last year, he probably threw a little bit less than he did this year. But it basically equals out in fantasy points. There's a lot, especially with bye weeks and injuries and this and that, you could do a lot worse than Sam Darnold as your starting quarterback. The next guy I want to talk to is one of his passing targets, tight end A.J. Barner from the Seattle Seahawks. He is a tight end 1 on the season and is the red zone target for Seattle. He has 4 touchdowns in 6 games. While the volume he has is not that high, most tight ends, by the way, don't have a lot of volume. He's currently 3rd on the team in targets and catches, slightly behind Cooper Kupp, and that could change by the end of the year as the chemistry grows between Darnold and Barner and Darnold and Kupp and everybody at Horton. But I think that Barner will surpass Kupp as the number 2 pass catcher on this team the rest of the year. I do think there's a big gap between JSN and whoever is number 2. But in a position where it's hard to find consistency on a week-to-week basis, I think A.J. Barner is a must-add for a tight end this week. Next player I want to talk about, not super high on him, just because I think he's more of a temporary fill gap. But again, at a position that is always hard to find on waivers, especially with bye weeks and injuries, is running back Kamani Vidal from the Los Angeles Chargers. He subbed in for injured rookie Omarion Hampton this past week. He had 18 carries for 124 yards, 3 catches for 14 yards and a touchdown, while he played 2/3 of the snaps at the running back position. They did draft him last year in Parble's first year, so there's some leash with him on that. But there are rumors that the Chargers are looking to add another running back before the trade deadline, which would obviously hurt Vidal's value. But until Hampton gets back from injury or until they add another running back, Vidal should be the running back you want on a Chargers offense, which means he'll probably be a top 25 running back on a week-to-week basis. Next 2 players I want to talk about are receivers. First one is Romeo Doubs for the Green Bay Packers. He has over 50 yards in 3 of the 5 games, 4 touchdowns, and he's averaging double-digit points on the season. He seems to be the wide receiver in Green Bay that you can rely on as of right now. Tucker Kraft, the tight end, is their number 1 pass catcher, but Dobbs should be a flex play either until the rookie Golden develops further or until Christian Watson comes back. And on an above-average offense, I don't think, again, similar to A.J. Barner, I don't think or Sam Darnold, I think you could do a lot worse. So I think Romeo Doubs is a must-add. And then the last player I want to talk about is Kendrick Bourne, wide receiver from San Francisco. Seems like his career has been born again. With the injuries to their pass catchers, this will be temporary. But as long as Mac Jones is quarterback and their wide receivers are hurt, he should be a top 20 play each week. The last 2 weeks, he had 15 catches on 20 targets, and he had 142 yards in each of the games. Jawan Jennings did play this past week, but he was an afterthought. Ricky Pearsall seems to be coming back. Ayuk probably has about 3 to 4 more weeks left. But maybe when Pearsall or Purdy comes back, he takes a regression. But until then, he's a plug-and-play top 20 wide receiver. So they are the players that I like for this coming NFL week. And there are other players that I do like that are still available in over 66% of the league at other positions, but I've talked about them in previous episodes. So if you want to find out more about other players at the quarterback, running back, wide receiver, or tight end position, you can look at my other episodes on this YouTube channel, The Sports Jawn. I'm Ryan Wolfson. This is The Sports Jawn.